All right, welcome to the Experience Better video podcast series. I'm Josh Beekler, a physical therapist, and today I'm joined by Jenny Eberly, a physical therapist at Grand Island Physical Therapy. And so today we're going to talk about dry needling. So what's dry needling?
Dry needling is used to work out a lot of trigger points, tight muscles. I use it a lot for headaches, sciatica. So it's using a small needle, like an acupuncture needle, and it's going into those tight muscles, and it's actually facilitating or making it contract,
Right.
like a Charlie horse sensation. And that way it fatigues the muscle, so we get rid of the tight muscles so you can feel better.
Very good. So you talked about the needle. You don't inject anything. It's like a solid needle?
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's a thin, solid needle. There's no medication. That's why they call it dry needling.
Right.
So it uses it to facilitate or make that contraction, not so much shooting in medication.
And so, in kind of what we see with the dry needling is generally fast turnarounds. You know, people get really good outcomes out of it pretty quickly. Is that kind of your experience?
It's very popular with CrossFit crowd that
Yep.
want to get back on their feet.
Right.
A lot of people training for races, bike races, running races, they want to get back on their feet. It works excellent for that, a quick
Yep.
turnaround, like
Very
you
good.
said.
And then also for even for people who have tried this X Y Z, and it's just kind of that another tool in the tool bag we have for them.
Besides the athletes, I have a lot of patients with chronic pain.
Sure.
And this is like a last ditch effort usually for
Right.
them.
Yep.
And they are so happy when they get relief.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna show you how it works, and Jenny's gonna dry needle my arm today, and so show you exactly what it looks like and how it works. So pain free.
So I usually tell people the worst part, it's not like an injection or shot.
Right.
It feels more like a Charlie horse or a muscle contraction, I
Yep.
tell people. So we're just gonna do his forearm here. And I'm gonna put eSIM up to it, and you'll actually be able to see the muscle contraction with it. And that's how it fatigues the muscle. Probably the best description I got in class was it's like a car battery. You know when you start a car battery and you try to jump it and it goes and finally gets firing correctly.
Right.
They use it same as the muscle tissue.
I can already feel it's just a deep kind of like achy, a little almost like an achy.
Yeah,
and the needle didn't hurt at all. I hardly even felt it. It's just more you feel kind of that Charlie horse sensation.
And I've had people tell me that they hate needles, but they're still able to do this,
Right.
especially if they don't see them.
Exactly.
Because it's not the shot, it's not the needle, it's just kind of an achy muscle contraction.
Right.
And there you can see the little twitch already. And it feels weird, I would say, but it's not exactly painful. It's like a deep throb or like a heartbeat, I describe it,
Right.
into the muscle tissue.
So you can actually see my hand flickering up off the table a little bit. So.
And so this works really good to work out those tight muscles. I also use it for like headaches, sciatica, tennis elbow, you know, just tendonitis stuff.
Right.
And even plantar fascia works wonderful for.
Yeah, it's kind of a different feeling, but it's not. It doesn't hurt or anything like that. It's just kind of a. I'm
And-
not in control.
And most people that try it that are really worried, they're pleasantly surprised that it's not what they thought it would be.
Right. Right.
It just sounds horrible.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. And that's all it is. And you can see the needles are so tiny that you don't even bleed.
Yep. Right. Very good. So, what do people typically? How long does it take to feel better?
I always warn people it depends how long it's been going on.
Sure.
My patients that come in, they just strain themselves. They want to get back maybe 1 or 2 treatments. If it's been a chronic pain case, it takes maybe 2 to 4 weeks.
I gotcha.
So it just depends on how long it's been going on in the first place.
Very good. Well, so that's our video today on dry needling. I want to thank Jenny for coming on our series today. I'm gonna end with a funny story about my wife actually, and I've shared this video or I've shared this story before on Balance Mobility and Carney's page, but I think it's a really important topic, and I think this is a really important public service announcement. It's about boiling water. And you want to be careful when you boil. My wife actually can burn water by boiling it. Like, she's just not a super great cook. And her problem is, like, she turns, every time she puts water on in a pot, wants to go boil it, she turns on high and just like goes and does something every single time. And I was like, put it on, if you're gonna go do something, put it on medium or something like that. Because sure enough, she puts it on high, comes back, or doesn't come back, and then we have Mount Vesuvius, erupting off of our stove. So this is a public service announcement to everybody out there. If you're gonna boil water, not high, okay? keep your houses from burning down, staining your ovens, whatever. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining us today, and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you next time.